Hi everybody, welcome back to SevTech Ages, episode 50 with me, Sid. That's half 100, or 5 times 10, or many other mathematical things. But yeah, we're episode 50. I've got a few things in my inventory to work with, and I've got a thing over here to work with. So, we unlocked this, the super sound muffler, and I don't think that has super sound muffler. Oh, hang on. Put it on string, and interesting. Alright, so we can, in theory, wear it as a bauble around our neck. Anyway, we need to make 4 of those. That was just standard wicker, and that will give us the super sound muffler, which we have now got. And if we look at that, that is going to be, we're going to blacklist. We're going to add a sound, and we can search for, say, water wheel. No. Okay. It's probably better with mods, mechanical. There's got to be one of these things. We'll work it out. Now, question, is it worth wearing it as a bauble? We don't use a bauble around our neck right now, so if we were to go and baublize that, then we would blacklist and we can add whatever sounds we want. So let's go up to this thing. So we want to get rid of the I'm going to have to say it would be a water wheel. Can we find the word wheel? No. Obviously, there we go. Yeah, not really helping. That works to get rid of all the sound. Now what we need to do therefore is find the, that is a better with mods, yeah. So we need to go add Blockwood Creek. Oops, no, and add, so what else have we got? Blockstone grind. Oh, that is so nice. That is so nice. That is going on my head, my neck there. Oh, totally worth the slot. What are we at? We're at 12 hemp left. That's nearly done. So while that's doing, I also wanted to have a play with my rapier, because my rapier's got a attack of 5, attack speed of 5, modifiers of 5, attack of 5, and it's, if I can find the oops, no, let's try again. Let's go for shift. 3 attack speed, 5.18 damage. Let us do it like that. So that will take the attack up to 6.44. And then up to from 6.4 to 7.4. And I'm going to give it a 3rd layer, I think. So that should give it an attack of 8 with 2 modifiers left, which we might use on the arrow there. However, can I make it faster? can. I don't like that though. So we ain't gonna do that. Alright, let's go, but we can use you, and we can put a whole load of redstone onto that, and it's got one modifier left. So that, oh no, we've still got modifiers. That's now got a draw speed, very fast draw speed, and can we stick... we haven't quite got enough quartz. Okay. Just going to see what we got, if we've got any more quartz. I mean, I can always go get more quartz, that's not a problem. But having... Yeah, we haven't actually got more quartz. Let's just put that away for now then. We shall pop you away. We've got you, and let's have a look. I'll do. I like that. Right, anyway. Now, the tin finished smelting. We're currently running iron, for which we need more lava, but we'll deal with that later. What we need to do... It's empty. So we need to go and make... Let's get this right. We need to make these things. Oh, I went looking, doing all that black quartz. In which case, we shall leave the black quartz and we shall do it the cheaper way with the wood. Because black quartz has got other uses and is far too valuable to be wasting like that. Let's just get that. Now, do I have any... I have some wooden sidings, and I have some ironwood bits. So let's see what we can do with these. First things first, let me find a crafting bench. There should be. There's usually one stashed around in the floor somewhere. There we go. So if I go like that with one of those, that works. Okay, so we can use a couple of those to get rid of that. Right. Can we make... Oh, we've got more of that. Yes, we can then. Just make a whole load. Oops. And one more for good measure. Okay, now this stuff here we make into the old hemp rope. So crafting bench. Boom, 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 boom. There's another 10. We'll make a whole load more. We've made plenty of this, so it would be wrong not to. And that's 2 more. Excellent. Right, so we need to make, first things first, we're going to need to make some gearboxes. And the gearboxes are going to need bronze plates. That's what we're missing. Oh, and that's why I wanted, yeah. Okay, not a problem. Not a problem, we have got bronze. Somewhere. 24 of them, in fact. And no, yeah, we'll do this the hard way. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, so I need 8 of these. Back in a moment. Alright, I think we have most of what we want. We need another crafting bench. So the gearbox requires 1 of those, 2 of those, some of that and some of that. All good. Or we can do it with those, so it doesn't really matter whichever way we do that. However, let us make a whole bunch of these. and then we can make gearboxes, 4 of them. Perfect. And we're going to definitely want more of these as well. Where the hell did all those sidings go? In there. Let me just get those made. Those like that will do us nicely. Thank you very much. Should be enough, I think. Right, we've got a bucket of water, so we should be in a position to do something up here, which is obviously what we're aiming to do. Now, my thoughts are simply this, that we are going to come through. Let's just take this line out here. So we are going to have a gearbox there. And it is going to go into a space back here. Like so. It's going to have that on it, and obviously we need to make this sufficiently large that the wheel can fit in here. We also want to, this is going to be awkward. Let me just put that there for a moment. Let's just, this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think if I block this off, which obviously we're going to have to do temporarily, and we put the water in there, it's going to get all the way down there, which is exactly what we wanted. So let us hop up here and place that. Okay, and then we're going to have a gearbox here. Which that's fine, we don't mind about that right now, because we're going to take you, no, there, and we're going to place that there, and there. And then we're going to have a gearbox here. And we are going to have a gearbox here. That's not right. And that is going to go to there, and to there, and to there. So you see, it went blue. A few seconds later, it goes back. And that's fine. That's exactly how this should work. Now, the fun bit. Apart from filling in back here. And checking, we are still clear. Good, good. Right, we need to stick... temporary times, we're going to stick a lever on here, and if we turn it off, it goes up, turn it on, turn it off, turn it on, turn it off, turn it on, and that gives us the stoked flame. We need to make another one of these for here, by the way, as well. So okay. Now, armed with all of that, we are now in a position that we can do the next step. The next step, and that is to go and make another clock. So I'm off to go and do that. Back in a mo. All right, we got the clock, which means that we can now go and do this and get this thing up and running and ready to make us stuff. all the stuff we want. So let us take that and place it here. Get rid of that, and that's going to go down like that. I have brought a repeater. It's not, I don't think it's actually necessary, but you know, me and Redstone, when we don't get on, so I just kind of bluff it really. And then we should be good to say to this, we're going to output on, we are facing east, I would say. So I would expect that to be every 60 ticks. Not too much. We are going to turn you to requires a redstone signal. Oh, I forgot redstone. Damn it. Forget my head if it weren't screwed on. But apart from that, we've remembered everything, and that's always a good sign. Let's grab, I only need a couple of blobs of redstone. That'll do the trick. And we can link that up, and then we've got an on-off switch for the wall for both of the bellows. Once we've done the second set of bellows, we still need to make that, but you know, that's minor stuff really. Hup, hup. So if I turn you on, that should stay stoked. Which it does. I think that's 3 seconds on, 3 seconds off, 3 seconds on, 3 seconds off, 3 seconds on, 3 seconds off. That should be absolutely fine. Which means that we can fill this in on this side. We need to fill that back there with the correct blocks, and I do want to do some work with these, but we can do that later. That's fine for the time being. And obviously the fact that there's a redstone thing going on here is also important. But armed with a stoked cauldron, we've got all sorts of things we can do now. We can reclaim stuff from items we find. We can print a circuit board, whatever that is for. We can make potash, which is important. So what is it that I was expecting to make with... I could have sworn there was something why did I feel that we needed a stoked cauldron? Potash, I believe. Yeah, potash needed a stoked cauldron with sawdust and things in it. Okay, we're getting there. Let me get this filled in, and we're also going to need to make 9 more hibatches and another set of bellows, but that will come in a moment. Let me get this potash done for starters. I'll be back in a sec. Alright, we need more of this because we're going to need to make another one of these hibatches. That's going to require heating elements. That's going to require me to do blaze powder, and I don't think I've got enough blaze powder. I think I am blaze powder deficient, shall we say. Now we can go to the nether and we can get more blaze. That isn't a problem. If I can find in here, I have 6 blaze powder left. And we need to use those in a cauldron with some string and redstone to make that, and those I need 9 of. So clearly that is not going to happen. Sure, there is another use for this, and that is to make a fire resistance modifier with 4 obsidian, a cast and some things. If I take 4 of those, I don't know, did I, where the hell, oh damn, 4 obsidian, I've only got 2. I need to go and grab some obsidian. So the only place I've got that to hand, I believe, is in the thing over there. We can, that's easy enough, we just grab a boat and go. It's fairly quick to get there, fairly quick to get back, fairly quick to find my boat. So we'll do that. I'll be back in a moment. Alright, we're back. Well, first things first, we need to grind a whole load more netherrack, which of course, let me just fill that up actually, means that we're going to be making a hell of a lot of unpleasant noise, but we have an answer to that now. So let us just take that, and before we go ahead and make this thing, yeah, that really, that needs to go. Come on. Hello, that is so much nicer. Anyway, that's that fixed. So we either need to use one of these existing casts, and I don't think I'm going to make another pan, so we'll use the pan cast with 4 obsidian and that to make a fire resistance. And what shall we use to put the fire resistance on? Let's have a look. Oh, hang on. Yeah, okay. That is not actually what I'm wearing, is it? So, modifiers 4 on each. We shall go with this because we can. That gives us fire resistance. Presumably we can, let's just have a, I'm going to guess that we can stack those, but fire resistance is better than nothing. Let's just go and double check that before we head off to the nether, and I also should sleep because we're going to have to go out and head to nether portal. This sword does seem quite good, and before we go, now we've upgraded it, I've done it, I had to fight a few things. Let me get my, okay, where are you? The Armory Edition. So there are a few other things I would like to get. I would like to get the Traveler's Goggles Night Vision, for example. There's a whole load of the knapsack. Traveler's Cloak Slowful could be interesting, and Traveler's Belt Storage or Alchemy could also be interesting. However, the modifiers that we've got, obviously, all of these, resistance, projectile, speedy. So speedy is just things that gives us multiple thing. That would be a boots one, I presume. But it doesn't really matter, it will go on any of them. Resistant reduces damage from more attacks. Protection, basically. Blast resistant projectile. Fire resistance is only 1. Okay, there are multiple levels though, so you only require 1, but you can have multiple. Yeah, make it toughness. Okay, we can't do these anyway. We don't have them. Parasitic steals life from you to repair itself. Okay, no, I don't need that. Reinforced. Yeah, okay. Stuff again. Mending. Sticky. But there's all sorts of modifiers that we can apply. But the resistance one is probably the one we want ultimately. And for some reason my caps lock is on. And that is just blocks of iron things and stuff. So we can get those. We can do fire resistance. We can do projectile resistance. Yeah, there's plenty we can do. However, before we head off, off to to the happy place, which is well, you should be about done, shouldn't? Yeah, that's it. Iron is. Before we head off to the happy place, which is the nether, we are going to go and pop that in there, and we're going to head back over to the astral sorcery platform, where we're going to make another gateway, and we're going to plant that in the nether near the fortress, so we don't have to do the long walk next time. It's not a pain of a long walk. Hang on, we did let it. Yeah, just conscious that if there was a creeper there, that would have made my day very unpleasant. So yeah, we'll pull that together, and I shall be back with you in a sec. Alright, so we've got that. There is one thing we need to do over here, and that is name it. I've also tuned this to now muffle astral sorcery thingy as well. So this is going to be nether fortress. Let's get back to the other side. I need to grab some marble because I'm completely out at this side, and I need to make sooty marble, 25 sooty marble, 20 marble arch, 4 of each of the chiseled and the runed, and we shall be good and happy, and we can head to the nether. We can place the thing near the hi, die. Ooh, got those. Now there was one other thing I wanted to do before we went, and that was I want to lapis up my don't know how much we'll need. How much is there? We'll take that. Should be. If that's not enough, then I've only got 2. I can't get fortune looting 3 on it, but I can. I've got 2 modifiers, so that will go a long way. So that will give it luck 1, and that will give it. Hang on. How much does it need? It needs more. How much more did that need? I didn't see. Let's have a look. It needs another 40 to completely update it, so we'll get that done. As I said, we may need to go and dig some. We haven't got a huge amount of marble, but we may have just enough. I don't need quite that much. We just need 40 of them. That should do us, and then we've got looting on the thing, which should up our return on the ender pearl. Well, it will improve our return on ender pearls. It's got looting 3. It has got no modifiers left. Yeah, there is no more to go with that. Right, coal. Grab. Hopefully I'm going to have enough of this stuff, but just leave 1. Right, so I need to go and get my chisel out for starters. Yep, there we go. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. And 20 of those. which leaves 8, 16, 25. I need 25. Damn you. Okay, I need to go and find a little bit more of that. I'll be back with you in a sec. Found it. Yeah, just get this sooted thing, and then I'll see you over in the nether. Alright, so this is where we headed down. I think we shall clear a bit of a space here. So it's a 7 by 7, so that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I remember rightly, it's a 7 by 7 anyway. So it shouldn't take us that long to shift this lot out. Is this the best place to do? You know what? I don't think this is the best place to do this. I think we're better off heading back down here a little bit, where we can secure the place. Let me 2, 3, 4, 5. And yeah, let me just clear a bit of space out and I'll be back in a sec. Alright, this is going to need some work. I forgot all about the requirement of this thing to be a sphere. Which, yeah, well, that's not going to help. Not if you put that back down where it was. So yeah, that was a thing that I forgot. But you know, if you watch my Sis Modded Life, you'll know that we did this something similar in the end. And of course, we are in another dimension, so in hell, so we should be looking up. So if I wanted to go there or there, we're fine. However, before I test the direction of flow, I want to go down and actually do what we came down here for, which is kill some blazers. Which were, oh well, there's one there already, look. Thank you. Don't know where. Oh, wait. Behave. And you lot. Oh wow. Well, I've got the fire resistance, so we should be reasonably okay. Except of course if they do that could be awkward. And we've also already got more where are we? What do I need? Fruit and grain. Okay, we've already got more blaze from that little fight than we got on the previous thing. So yeah, we shall, however, ensure that we get more stuff going forward. Let me get a decent pork dinner ready for when I invariably need that. Okay, let's get him. Yeah, stop it. Okay, that hurt a wee. Oh, get out of my way. That hurt a wee bit, but more importantly, we've got 19 blaze powder, which is good. We're going to need a fair bit of that. I'm going to grab a little bit more of that before I head back, but this obviously is going to be a lot easier, so I'll see you in a moment. Well, that is certainly a lot faster, just jumping using the astral thing. I'm not sure what time it is. I got 40 blaze powder. Should be more than enough for what we need right now. It is daytime. Let's have a look. Astral Nether Fortress. Cool. We can get straight back there without any bother whatsoever. That is awesome. Let's have a look. We need to eat something, so we shall munch a, not one of them. They're going to be really handy actually, but not for what we want. That'll do us for now. And yeah, 40 blaze powder. That means we can get on and get the next hibachi's done. And this is going to be a little bit of a long episode, but only a little bit of a long episode. Oh, you need to be on, actually. I don't mind that. That I can live with. So I'm going to just do these. How much do I need? I need 3 per. So 3, 9, 18, 27. I've got 5. So, and each one of these is 8. So 64 is, that's 4, 8. So each one of those is 8. Let me just process it. I'll be back with a mo. Alright, we should have everything we need here. This will go there. Get 9 of those. As before, we go down at that level. As before, we come down beneath it. And we put that on there and there, and one in the middle, and then we hop back up and place that there. Now, for the time being, we are going to need a means of getting over here, so we'll put that in there. This is not the final structure in here. Yeah, so the next thing we need is another set of bellows. Back in, what was actually involved in bellows? I don't think they were that bad, were they? Bellows, leather belt, that was the pain. Okay, I'll get that done, back in a sec. Alrighty, we are about there. We've got everything we need. I am actually going to just go and turn this fire off, I think. Just because that would make more sense than trying to work under it. Just, you know, kind of sensible. And if we grab our climbing glove out, we can actually get out of here as well without having to faff around. So we're going to have the bellows. The bellows is going to go here as before. That's the side we got. That is going in there. And does that need chain turning around? Yeah. So that's all working again, and it will run both of them. Now, what we're doing over here is a slightly different structure, and by default it is the whole. I don't know whether we'll have enough with this, but we'll see what we can do. So by default, this is going to go here, and then there, and there, and there. No, not there. And there, and there. Now what is not clear is if that block here can be solid, and if these blocks here can be solid. So we'll give that a try. Worst case scenario is that it can't. We've got plenty of stone, so we can come back here and fill these in. All the way back to here. Whack down a little bit of stone there and there and there. And we could probably dress this up a hell of a lot better than this, obviously. But what we need to do, oh, hang on, no, I just realised we've left one thing in there, which was that. and then it is just a matter of hopping out, and I just burnt. No, I didn't. Oh. I mean, it wouldn't have been the end of the world, in all honesty. But I'd rather not actually do it, you know what I mean? So if I grab my shovel quickly, we can shovel. So that is definitely stoked, and this in theory is a kiln block. Now the way to find out would be to have a look at an urn. A soul urn is made, an unfired urn is made with a vase, which is made with that. So start with a block. Let me turn that off. Let's go and see whether this works, and if it works, then we're on the way to getting the steel side of things. And I know it's taken a hell of a long time to get here, and I also know that I'm now running a little bit long, so I will try and make this as painless as possible. We'll just do the one for now, and we'll see how it works, and if it works then we can push it further. So we need that to be a urn which comes from a vase, so that goes down to a vase, and then there you go. And the firing of this is in a stoked kiln, so let's go and try it. I must admit, I am actually quite enjoying this Better With Mods stuff. I know I'm not using all of the features I am. So that goes in there, we'll stoke it. And that is cooking. So, safe to say, that's working fine. Interesting that some of these are turning, and we might need just to change. There we go, we have an urn. I think we might need to change the timings a little bit, which is a pain because it means I have to go back in there. It's not too bad. We can do that like this, can't we? So if I give you a 2 seconds on, 2 seconds off, is that going to work better? Let's see. So what we're watching is to see whether any of these flames are turning back to red. I don't think they're going to get a chance to. Nope, that's got it. Does mean we can now use this, which will give us a soul urn when we're doing the hellfire dust, which is why I've got more stuff firing down below, but it'll only give us the one. And if we want to do any soul forged iron stuff, and I don't know whether we do. I mean, this stuff is pretty good as is. I don't know why I'm... But if I go in here with that and place you there, and then take 8 of those, we should be okay to get that, which is great. I'm going to just pop that back for the time being. And this we would use in the stoked crucible. Is that a oh? So we need to make you. And what can we make with you? We can cook all sorts of things, including those. Do we need to have 2 of those things then? Do I need to have it crucible or a... Oh, that's not... no, it appears that we can do that with a stoked crucible. Alright, well that's interesting. Anyway, we have blathered enough. I'm going to call this an episode where we are at the stage where we have things we can do, things we can make. I may do a little bit of tidying up in here and just make this look nicer, but until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.